So dua al-shifa. Dua al-shifa is a dua of healing and dua of isti'adha, dua of circumcision. So this dua you do when you're sick or somebody's sick. The part of your body that hurt, you spit to your hand, not spit, but the air. You hold that part and say this dua. When you finish, you say again and put it there again. You say the second time. When you finish again, you do it again 3 times. So you could constantly do this. It's healing, inshallah. You'll get better. If somebody's sick, again, you do the same thing. Even if you go visit the sick person, you put your hand on their forehead or wherever hurt in their body, put your hand there, say this dua. If it's a male, male to male. If it's a female, female to female. You could touch female head, that's fine, to do this dua. Beside other part of the body, which will not be your maharim. If it's your maharim, it's fine. But if it's not your maharim, then it will not be legally. In Islam, it's haram. So maharim is people who are haram for you to marry to. As a mother, sister, auntie, that side, auntie, mother side, your daughter, your brother's daughter, big brothers or younger brothers, your sister's daughter. Those are haram for you, and your dad's other wife, which is your mother's co-wives. And the woman that used to marry to your dad, even one night stand, they separated, they divorced for some reason, but your dad have nikah with her, then that woman become as your mother. That woman's kids also become your sister, unless if she have the kid from another man, you could marry them. So your dad cannot marry that woman also, the kids of her, because any woman you ever marry to, that woman's kids also become haram. So you cannot have a pleasure with the mother at the same time you have a pleasure with the daughter of that mother. So 12 different women, that is maharim. Apart from that, every other woman, they're not your maharim. You cannot be alone with them by yourself without somebody in presence. You cannot touch them because they're not your maharim. So if it's any other woman, only the head is fine. You could put there. But of course, from the chest all the way down, it's a pleasure areas that you cannot touch somebody's woman's chest, you don't feel anything. So the dua will change from dua to disobedience in that point, because even you saying the dua, your heart is telling you something else where your hand is placed. It's not right place to be. So female to female, you could do it. Male to male, you could put your hand anywhere that hurts to make a dua. So that's this part. This part is, again, you could do in the healing, you could do this every night and every morning. Prophet ﷺ said, Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, Prophet Ibrahim used to make this dua to his kids when they're going to bed. He recite this dua, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهامة ومن كل عين لامة. And the Prophet ﷺ used to do to his grandkids, Hassan and Hussein. When they go into bed, he recite this 3 times. Each time he recite, he spit in his hand, not spit to come out, but the hard air, and rub over the head, and say it again, and puff to it, and rub over the head 3 times. Yourself, the same thing. Especially if the kids get a nightmare at the night, they scream in their sleep, and just wake up and scream and like something happened, which is something happened, you don't know it. You read this dua, it's sufficient. This one and the one that is lower, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. So when you're doing this to yourself, it's a'udhu. A'udhu bi kalimatillah tammati min sharri ma khalaq. So when you're doing this to yourself, it's a'udhu. A'udhu bi kalimatillah tammati min sharri ma khalaq. So when you're doing this to yourself, it's a'udhu. A'udhu bi kalimatillah tammati min sharri ma khalaq. So when you're doing this to yourself, it's a'udhu. A'udhu bi kalimatillah tammati min sharri ma khalaq. So when you're doing this to yourself, it's a'udhu. When you're doing for somebody, أعيذك أعيذك بكلمات الله التامة. So this part will change. أعوذ will be أعيذك بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهام ومن كل عين لام. Everything is same except this part only. So you're doing for female أعيذك أعيذك بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهام ومن كل عين لام. The bottom part أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. If it's a female, you're doing. If it's a male, أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. If you're doing for yourself, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. Same thing here. You're doing for yourself, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهام ومن كل عين لام. You're doing for male, أعيذك بكلمات الله التامة. So this part is changed. أعيذك بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهام ومن كل عين لام. You're doing for female, again this part is changed. أعيذك أعيذك بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهام ومن كل عين لام. So this part is not changing. Either you're doing for yourself or you're doing for somebody, male or female, it doesn't change. اللهم رب الناس اذهب الباس واشفي أنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاؤك شفاء لا يغادر سقما. So the bottom part أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. If you're doing for female, أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. Either kids or grown up, as long as a female, أعيذك أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. So you spit to your hand, rub over the head 3 times. Each time you spit to your hand, you rub it. If you're doing for male, أعيذك أعيذك. Could be your brother, could be somebody else different. أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعيذك بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. It could be with the sickness, somebody sick, is talking by himself because there's shaitan on that person, or any other sickness, any type of sickness, even headache, stomach pain, fever, any kind of sickness, those are sufficient to make that type of healing, seeking healing from Allah. So we will start with this one. The meaning of this, Allahumma Rabban Nas. Oh Allah, you are the Lord of the mankind. Qul a'udhu bi Rabbin Nas. Mankind, human being. Allahumma Rabban Nas. Oh Allah, you are the Lord of human. Idhib al-Bas. For Arabic terms, sometimes Nas apply to human, sometimes Nas apply to all creation. All creation. That could be jinn, it could be human, it could be even animal. So all kind of creation. Allahumma Rabban Nas. Oh Allah, you are the Lord of the human, or Lord of the creation. Idhib al-Bas. Take away the pain, the problem that this person have or you have yourself, the pain that you have. Washfi, and heal it. Anta Shafi, you are the healer. La shifa, no medicine, no treatment, no medicine. Illa shifa, except your medicine. No medicine help beside the help medicine of Allah. Shifa'an, that is the medicine. La yughadiruhu saqam. The sickness, illness will not defeat it. So you could have some sickness. It's so tough, they tell you take the Tylenol or Advil. Advil won't do nothing with that sickness because the sickness defeats the Advil power. You have to have something, Oxycontin, some heavy painkiller drugs in order to go. But even those heavy painkiller drugs, sometimes the disease defeats them. It won't help you. It only puts you to sleep. You wake up, you have the pain. So شفاء لا يغادره سقما. The disease shifa'a, the healing, the medicine, لا يغادره سقما, that the disease will not be able to defeat it. It will take away. So the Prophet ﷺ said, when you do this 3 times, in any sickness, any type of illness, you're going to get better, unless if it's your destiny, you're going to die in it. Otherwise, you're going to get better. So it's best dua when you're sick, before you go to seek treatment from someone, treat yourself. And this one, أعوذ بكلمات الله التام. أعوذ, I seek refuge, بكلمات الله, with the word of Allah, tam, the complete word of Allah, min kulli shaitan, from any shaitan, any type of shaitan, human, jinn, all kind of shaitan. I think you guys know human shaitan. Human shaitan is witches, those who make a sihr. People go to them and pay them. You guys call them selling. They're shaitan. They're working with the shaitan. They obey the shaitan. They're spreading all evil between people. You go to them and you pay them to kill this guy. They only need your money. They do what should kill this guy. Even if it's not his destiny, he will not die. But they could make him hurt. That guy could go to them and said, I need my mother to die. And they don't care. Oh, it's your mother? You want to kill your own mother? They will not judge you. They only need the money. They're him and shaitan. The same time, they are the one who are doing the sihr. They think they're good. Since you come, you're the bad one to them. And they are the worst one. So they are him and shaitan. And people who go to them, they are the shaitan as well. So, أعوذ بكلمات الله. I seek refuge with word of Allah, at-tam, the complete word of Allah, min kulli shaytanin, from every evil of shaitan, every devil, waham, and any venom of snake or scorpion, anything have a pain that if he bites you or sting you, supposed to put venom in your body, that's a harm. Some translations say hamma, the fever. Hamma is the fever because the venom, when they get to your body, give you like you are dehydrated, your body temperature start going high and high. Eventually your heart stops, you die. So, min kulli shaytanin, from every devil, waham, and the fever, but the fever of the venom, of the sting or bite. وَمِن كُلِّ عَيْنٍ, and from every evil eye, lam, that is painful. Every evil eye that will affect. I seek refuge of that. The Prophet ﷺ said, if you say this 3 times in the morning until evening, you will not be harmed by any creature among the creation of Allah. From jinn to human to the animal to the snakes, sting will not bite you. Anything. During that day you are protected. If you say it in the evening 3 times, you are protected the same way until in the morning. No creation of Allah could bother you during that time limit. So, min kulli aynin lamma, from every evil eye that is affected. So, after that, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. أعوذ بكلمات الله, same meaning. I seek refuge with word of Allah, tam, the complete word, min sharri ma khalaq, from every evil that are created by Allah. No evil are created by itself. Good and bad are created by Allah. Allah created all those bad things that we see them, we concern not to have them in our life. Allah created them. So you seek refuge of Allah, you seek refuge with the word of Allah to protect you from every harmony that is created by Allah, and Allah will protect you. This also, you say it 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the evening. It's ma al-adhkar al-sabah wal-masa, in the remembrance of the morning and the remembrance of evening. Now we will go to the treatment. Read it.